people understand that I'm not doing this. I don't care about social media like that. Has social media been great? Yes, I have got a lot of support from everyone, but it doesn't involve my entire life. Unfortunately, I feel like I was put in a situation where I had to say more than what I was comfortable with. Um,
Hi.
Hi, I'm gonna get off. I'm sorry, I accidentally connected. I'm not
No,
doing
let's
any.
do just one game. Just one game.
I'm not doing any battles right now. Sorry.
Why are you lying? Okay, go.
I want to keep this live positive. I think I already said what I needed to say regarding what happened, and I did that because I don't want anything being misunderstood or put in their own way. I won't let that happen. I still very much am me, regardless of what I'm going through, what has happened. I'm not a person that lets somebody walk over me. I'm definitely not a fucking follower. I don't praise the floor another person that breathes the same air I do. So I just want to make sure that I clear that out. I think the reaction out of me is exactly what they wanted, what this person wanted. After I get off this live, I'm definitely blocking everybody that isn't for me. Regarding the content creating, the crew that was once a crew, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about Cisco, Irvin, Mike, and Madre Guaracha. They supported me more than I could thank them. They were there for me in a time that I wasn't even, that I didn't even know that I was okay. And they did it from their heart. They didn't do it with anything behind it. They didn't do it for a video. They didn't do it to get viral. I will never understand how some people moved on me. I just know that I don't respect it. That's sí, tía, ahorita apenas me metí en vivo, tía. Entonces ya en un ratito voy para allá. Sí, tía, gracias. Whoever did get, I mean, I'm sure, look, and I told you guys this in my first video. I don't want any sympathy. I don't want anyone to feel bad for me because of how things happened. Understand that I'm the one going through it. This is my life. Do you think anyone is more affected than I am? I could never, ever fathom the idea of someone saying, your actions, what you did, triggered me enough for it to affect me, and now I'm going to act out on it. It doesn't make fucking sense to me. But again, we choose who we want in our lives, right? And at one point, Annie did support me. She gave me the comfort to go to Puerto Vallarta. But I want to emphasize that you guys, my supporters, the people that genuinely cared, made it happen. Nobody else did. She only gave me the comfortability to know that I am just a single mom that's going out to a new place that I didn't know. I can sit here and tell you guys now that I regret going to Puerto Vallarta like you guys have no idea. My kids are safe. My kids did not. This is the narrative because I already saw a lot of comments on there on my videos saying, you beat your kids. I did not beat my kids. And I will say that over and over again. You're not going to paint that narrative. There's obviously, do you guys not, I posted a video where I show that I went into the diff office. Had it been bigger than what anyone else is trying to paint, I would have been arrested right now. They know that I moved to Oaxaca. So I'm not going to allow anyone to make it seem what it's not. That I will defend that with my whole heart. My kids are my world, and I did them wrong, and I put them in a situation where I put my feelings and what I was going through before their safety. I will never take that away from them. But the whole throwing your daughter didn't even want to talk to you bullshit, like, you're so blind to go off of things that you think you know, but it's no longer my place to try to make anyone understand that. I know where my kids are. I am doing everything, for this situation to get better. And I was not ready to hop, like, clearly, but I think it bothered people that I made 2 videos that had nothing to do with my kids, with my life, with my feelings. I did it for monetization reasons. Obviously, I'm still here and I'm still struggling. And if I can make something out of this TikTok, I am. But I'm not going to devote my life to it like some people do. Any questions? I don't have any mods. I took all my mods off because I don't even know who to trust at this point. I feel like a lot of people came with the best intentions, and I will never take away what help was offered to me. But the whole me praising because I got that help. Let me tell you guys something. There's people that are watching this live right now that did so much more, and they didn't expect I'm going to owe my life to you moment. I have real, genuine people from the heart that handled this situation a lot better and didn't make it about them. And I'm standing on the other content creators that were there because let me explain to you. I'm done speaking on Annie. I want no participation in who she is, what she does. I don't give a fuck to mend nothing. Let me tell you guys something too. I thought that we had a profound conversation, just me and her, where after all this social media stuff, and I thought we were on the same page. I thought that we had an understanding that it was misunderstood, and I told her I didn't like the way you came at me. You tried to mother me on a moment that I was having. Like, if what I did doesn't scream I'm going through something, then I don't know what will. This is not about anyone else. So that whole you affected me to the point where I had to protect my name because people there's so many comments that have been ignored, but you chose to bring attention to this. And you got exactly what you wanted. I gave my story the way it happened from my words. Now she can do whatever she wants and run with whatever picture that she wants to paint and say that, like I said, I believe in God. I don't know if you guys believe in God. And I know that I'm paying for what I did. My wrongs, I'm suffering the consequences for that. But the whole I'm here for you, and I called her out and I told her you're wishy-washy as fuck. Like, you choose to make shit different. It's all about her world. Like, how did my actions and what I did become enough for her to include herself in it and make it about her? Now, one thing I'm going to say, because and this will all make sense if my idea of how I see it is what it is. Just a couple weeks ago, she wrote me a message where she gave me some referrals, right? Referrals about a nonprofit organization that basically it was for, I don't know if she's in the chat, and I'm not afraid to say what I'm going to say. Telling me, hey, I got this info for you so you could reach out. I'm in, it's always I'm in law school, so I can help you out, and blah, blah, blah. And I took it like it came from the heart. I took it like, oh, damn, like even though it was a misunderstanding because I didn't like how she came at me and I called her out on it. And she said what she had to say. Nobody stopped her from it. She still reached out and is still trying to assist in the kids, right? In the kids part of it. Um, I got a glimpse of her live a few days ago where she's talking about her partnering up with a organization to kind of take this big weight off of her because she's doing too much and she's dealing with too much. Well, it made me put two to two together, and it made me realize that maybe, just maybe, I don't know. You guys probably know Annie more than I do. I don't know her like that. But maybe, just maybe, this organization wanted to involve themselves so that Annie could somehow get credit in the future and say, while you were worried about what you had going on, I got your kids out. I reached out to that organization. I didn't make any moves. They also suggested that I take this to the media and bring attention to the Mexican government so that we can fasten the process up of getting the kids out. No, I see clearly now, and I see that what the intention is there is for her to get the credit of it was only about the kids. Again, we're going to circle back on Cisco, Mike, and Irvin. And I'm so sorry, you guys, if you guys are watching. I'm sorry if I have to bring your guys' name up. I am not one to make a video about somebody else and get credit off of them or nothing. But those four individuals handled this situation so well with love. They assisted me in a time that I really needed it. And I'm sure their concern was my kids. I'm not taking that away. But to all of a sudden go against me and say it's a big F you and I only care about the kids and you want sympathy, and no, I don't want sympathy. You think what I did? You think I am happy about what I did? It's like, and now, mind you, we had already moved forward. I am telling you guys that we had a conversation where we cleared the air, and I thought we were on good terms, and I was, I wasn't talking to her, but I thought we cleared the air. And then I keep getting these messages like, yo, go on Annie's live. It's subbing. And then I saw part of it the day before yesterday where it was like nothing but subliminals because she didn't mention me. And then today I decided to hop on her live, and she's just going off about how upset she is about giving opportunities or supporting things and then not getting anything in return, and that how she shouldn't feel that way because people tell her, well, you shouldn't help somebody out if you're expecting something. And then she said something along the lines that she does expect for people to do something. We had already talked. I never once considered Puerto Vallarta a home for me. I was having such a hard time adjusting, aside from the things that I was going on in my personal life. For someone to make it about them and how I didn't take advantage of the opportunities. Like, girl, the way things played out, you think that is my issue? You think me trying to prove you how sorry I am for not taking advantage of what you assisted and helped out for me to go to another country? It's like, I don't get it. This is a new set of people, of individuals that I've never ever dealt with. We don't handle things the same way. All my people, all the people that know me from back home, that know who I am, are like, what the fuck is going on? What is all this? Like, why do people feel comfortable? People that I just met not that long ago, feel the need to make a video about me talking about my life and are so bothered because I'm not speaking on it. Like, what? Yeah, I did. I called you that day, girl. Look, I'm trying to, you guys know that I always try to respond to everyone, but right now it's such a sensitive topic, again, because the ball is in my court in the sense of I look like the bad one. And I did do bad shit. I'm taking full accountability. I wronged my kids. I put them in a situation where their safety was affected. And that's the reason why I'm dealing with all of this. It doesn't just end at this conversation is I'm still dealing with everything that I did. But for someone else to try to insert themselves and say, oh, well, you came on my life. Yeah, duh. You were talking about me in your life. Don't paint the picture. Like, let me leave one thing clear. I do not praise another human being that breathes the same air that I do. I will not kiss ass. I will not praise the floor. And I feel like she gets that a lot from so many people, that's why she acts that way. That she wants the world to fucking revolve around her, and it's not happening over here. I'm not doing that. So at this point, anyone that is on this live, I hope that it's only people that support me, that see past my mistakes. We're all fucking human. I don't want to fucking sit up here and act like I'm a perfect mom, and this is the first time that yes, to this extent, absolutely. I would never fucking, put my kids in no fucking position where something like this would happen. I used to judge, and I'm sorry, but I used to judge women that get their kids taken away, because I was like, damn, you got to do some fucked up shit to let that happen, right? But now that I'm in this situation, I'm just like, damn, we never know what could happen. And I swear to you guys that I feel so fucking guilty, because this was all me not being able to handle with my deportation and being alone and just being angry at life. I have a lot of things going back home too. Very personal things with my family and health and friends and everything that all just played a big part in why I broke. And I found no more purpose in life. And I don't want to put this like pity story and it's all about me and I just want to be sobbing. No, but I was going through it. I was going through it really fucking bad. And it affected my kids. My kids, and I'm going to keep saying this over and over, because I will not let nobody paint the picture of me beating my kids and that's why they took them away. I did not beat my kids and that's why they were taken away. I put my kids' safety at risk by harming myself, and that's why they got taken away. And that's as far as I'm going to go. I already went on one live and I said everything that that could basically, make whatever anyone thinks of me. And I did that on my own. Whatever people do now is on them. I am not going to keep going back and forth. Social media is not my fucking life. It is not. I don't like... Look, let me give you another perfect example, because with this specific person, because with Annie, it's still kind of like mixed things, even though I don't like the way she moves. And I know a lot of people kind of told me before I decided to go to Puerto Vallarta, they kind of warned me. And I swear I always gave the benefit of the doubt. And I said, hey, you know what? Annie hasn't done nothing to me. Annie has showed me nothing but love. I'm not about to go be a certain way with the individual until I get my own out of it. And I never expected this to turn out this way. But I'm going to get into the subject of Jelly, because this one hits a fucking nerve for me, like really bad. And now I was earlier in Annie's life where she's saying, and Jelly was there for you too. And she fucking did a lot for you. And in her words, she said, when you were out drunk at 2 a.m, she fucking tucked you in bed. That was one time when we went out, and she did that. Now, I'm not even sure why we're being focused on things that don't have to do with what the original issue is. So my original issue was Jelly posted, now mind you, I didn't see Annie's video until a few days later, but I saw the video that Jelly posted where she's over explaining, and I quote her, "We went above and beyond for Olga." This was said so many times throughout the video that they went above and beyond. Okay, the day that this happened, Jelly was in the United States. She wasn't even in Puerto Vallarta. Okay, when everyone else came to help, including Madre Huarache, Jelly was still in she came on Monday. This happened on a Saturday. I was in the hospital all of Saturday, and I got released, and I went to an Airbnb that that Mike rented. Mike, my respects and my love to Mike. He paid for this Airbnb, and he stayed there the whole day with me so that I wouldn't self-harm myself because of what had happened, right? And then Cisco and Irvin, they came, they brought food, they were there. Now another thing that's like very important to me, because obviously there's people, I keep like, it's just so much, you guys, so much to take in that I don't even want to give energy to it. But my credit to everyone who assisted.